At the beginning of the month of June, thousands of Rajput gave their lives for their country in the Battle of Haldagata. Due to the monsoons of that year, the Mughals could not do anything. They had to leave Mewar and go away. Pratap Singh rested for a few months. In the spring, the enemy reappeared in force. Valiant Pratap gave battle again but tried in vain to fight with a large number of Mughals, was again defeated and left the battlefield. The Mughal army of Shahbaz Khan Kambo surrounded the fort of Kamal Mir. Pratap despised Udaya Singh's palace and made his capital here. This mountain fort is built on the mountain valley that was used to go from Mewar to Marwar in the northwest direction. Between the raised mountains on both sides, there was a very narrow path over the mountain waves and rocks. At this time Marwar was an enemy state, the enemies attacked from that side, so Pratap Singh made his capital at Kamal Mir to block that gate. He protected this mountain fort as long as he could. Finally the drinking water became short, the army was suffering. Pratap Singh had to surrender the fort to the Songera clan to protect it. Songera clan kept the promise they had made to the Maharana at the beginning of the war. They gladly gave their life to protect the Kamal Mir and they protect the castle to the last man. Kamal Mir finally fell into the hands of the enemy. Coming from Kamal Mir, Pratap Singh entered the province of Chawand in the southwest of Mewar. This province is very mountainous, very remote, only mountain bills lived here. At the time of this danger, the bills are the supreme benefactor of the Rajput. Pratap remained in Chawand fort with his bill and Rajput troops. Meanwhile, the enemies did not stop. After capturing Kamal Mir, the determined Man Singh surrounded the fort of Dharmedi in Gagunda. Mahabat Khan seized Udaipur. Farid Khan advanced towards the Chawand fort. Being surrounded like this, attacked by numerous soldiers, Pratap Singh did not lose courage and perseverance. As long as a mountain fort or a valley remained free in the land of Mewar, that fearless warrior would live in the valleys of the mountains and protect the glory of the Sisodia dynasty. Rajput soldiers were hidden in the mountains. The soldiers understood the meaning when they saw a lamp on the top of the mountain at night. In this way, Pratap used to attack his enemies without their knowledge. When the enemies thought they were safe, thinking that Pratap had run away or was hiding, Pratap would suddenly appear and destroy them. Chittor is gone, Udaipur is gone, Kamal Mir is gone, hill forts are being taken by the enemy one by one, the enemy army is being gathered in the valley. Munsingh, Shahbaz Khan, Farid Khan, Mahabat Khan with numerous armies are coming from all around, but the warriors of Mewar are determined and steadfast. Pratap Singh decided to protect the country's freedom and the glory of Sisodia dynasty. Farid Khan was coming to seize Chawand fort with an army. Having conquered the mountainous province, the Mughals came to capture Pratap with great joy. Pratap's army immediately understood Pratap's intention by secret message and gathered around the mountain secretly by Pratap's orders. Immediately Farid Khan saw the untiring Rajput army all around. From that deep mountain cave neither Farid Khan nor a single Mughal soldier returned alive. As the danger of the clouds began to accumulate around him, as the future sky began to be shrouded in darkness, money, the number of soldiers, the number of fortresses, began to decrease, the courage and perseverance of the fearless glory began to increase day by day. He will defend that mountain province alone against the world with a sword, he will engrave the name of valor on every rock of that mountain. The sky of the future began to become more cloudy, darker. In that darkness, Pratap's courage and steadfast perseverance began to shine brighter as sun. The light was seen up to the gates of Delhi, the light shone up to the edge of the world. Monsoon came again, and Man Singh and the Mughals again abandoned the conquest of Mewar that year. Spring has come again. With spring, the enemy army came like locusts. But Pratap Singh will keep the name of Sisodia, Pratap Singh will keep the freedom of the homeland. Again, the mountains and valleys were covered by the enemy, again the mountain forts were taken one by one, Again the few but fearless Rajput were driven from the hilltops. But Pratap Singh will keep the name Sisodia, protect the independence of the homeland. That year passed, the new year came, the new year passed, another year came again, the eternal war did not end, Mewar remained unconquered. New troops were sent from Delhi, year after year more and more troops attacked Mewar. The chief generals of Mughals marched on Mewar with a wave of well-trained troops. Fearless Pratap did not surrender, Mewar remained unconquered. Pratap Singh used to live in mountain caves and secluded caves. The Queen and Prince of Mewar used to live from cave to cave. When the enemy came, they would flee from mountain to mountain in hunger. Sometimes they took shelter with wild deer. Sometimes they hid in the den of wild animals. The royal family despised the hardships. Having endured this hardship, Pratap did not surrender. Mewar remained unconquered. This heroic story of Pratap Singh was heard in Delhi, it was heard all over India. Whether Hindus or Muslims, all of them began to applaud. Those who were fighting with Pratap Singh, they too could not stop applauding after seeing the bravery of the enemy. The great Akbar was amazed to hear the bravery of this Kshatriya. The emperor's council was amazed. The whole of India heard the unbreakable resolve of Mewar. When Pratap Singh's heroism is discussed, think of ancient India, Mahabharata heroes come to mind. Pratap Singh fought against Akbar and his 70 million people. He did not fight for a day, he defended the country and freedom for the 25th year. After 25 years of war, he gave his life, but did not give freedom.
A lethal blow!